KDB.
Beats Planet.
You know you like to get wet though.
What's wet?
Butt naked. Ill. Germ. Dust. PCP.
CeeDee boy!
Primo.
CeeDee boy!
Dog.
Your mama sure does care about your schooling, son.
Well, come on inside and get yourself something cool to drink.
Are you hydrated?
Stop the cap.
Hey, man, listen. Let me tell y'all something. I just want everybody paying attention. I just need everybody focused. I need everybody to be on the same accord here. I ain't even watching TV this week. I don't care. I ain't even watching TV this week. I don't care. Let me tell you why. Because they're going to do the normal. We're not going to like it. But since they're national, they don't see the takeaways that we see. It's almost like I'm saying that us as a fan base, online community collective, it's almost like I feel like we're a little more qualified than them. I'll explain. Cause boy, they gonna go out there and be like, psh, oh man, the Cowboys beat the Rams. I'm gonna be like, psh, they threw the ball to CeeDee and they spammed it to him. Hey. You know, they gonna try to tell you a little something that don't matter, you know? Cause sometimes you gotta talk to them appropriately. You got to talk to them like they daddy's little girl, you know? I mean, they going to be like, well, Voch, Brett Rippon came in at halftime. That's what you expect him to do. I'm gonna be like, Dak used his legs. You ain't see that? You ain't see that? See, they don't know what to look for, chat. They don't know what to look for. We looking for things in particular in regards to our growth as a Dallas Cowboy collective. Yeah, the phones are lit. Please, come on in. We looking for different things and they looking for. They're only looking for the win and all this kind of stuff. See, we're not looking for the win. We looking for how we did it.
Did you hear what I said?
I ain't just looking for the win. We looking for how we did it. Because we all had a good feeling we was going to come in here and do what we did versus the Rams. But boy, it was how we did it. It was how we, you know what I'm talking about? You only get one holler for that. It was how we did it. What was going to change over the bye week is what's important. What was going to change over the bye week is what's important. I'm like, dang, boy. That red zone offense show. You know what I'm saying? Damn, boy. Dak using his legs.
It's fact.
Damn, boy. CeeDee Lamb getting spammed.
It's fact.
Damn, boy. Simply less is more, right there. I hope we ain't throwing the Gallup. I hope we ain't throwing the Gallup. Chat, see, they not gonna listen to that part though. They not gonna listen to that part though, chat. I just simply wanted to throw the Gallup less. And who do we throw the ball to? We threw it to Brandon Cooks. Chat, we got him involved. We got Brandon Cooks involved. Let me tell you something. What we did on defense, what we did on offense, what we did on kicking teams today. Quote from philosopher Benjamin Butcher. I don't even know his last name. We just gonna call him Benjamin Butcher.
It's fact.
You made your first 10 grand. Let's applaud that brother. But if you do that 10 more times, then now you on to something. I'll explain. I'll explain. I was in the Lunatic group chat, you know, the round table now. And I was having a conversation with a very high level Dallas Cowboy media member, right? A very high level I was talking to Brian Bros. I was talking to Brian Bros. I was having a casual conversation with Brian Bros about football, which is whatever, right? And we all had a feeling, right? We all had a feeling that Mike McCarthy can do this. We know Mike McCarthy can do this. There's confidence that Mike McCarthy can do this. How do we know? Because we've seen him do it before. The issue was, can he do it consistently? That's the issue. Because we'll have a game where Mike McCarthy and them go a little crazy. Then we'll have a game where don't nobody go in motion. We'll have a game where, we're treating Jake Ferguson like he's tight end number one. Then we'll have a game we won't even throw to the tight end. Then we'll have a game where we're only throwing slants. Then we have a game where we attempted 9 deep passes. It's all over the place, you know. It's a little all over the place. So when you hear national media, which we really not even talking about them, we talking as a family, as a collective, as a unit, as a crew, as a record label almost. The national media, they're only going to touch on the very minute factors. What did Dak do? What did Micah do? All right, let's move on and talk about the Jags or something. Then we'll talk about Cowboys tomorrow. That's what they going to do because it's cookie cutter. But we saw the details. Turpin got involved today. Let me just, I wrote this down with a bunch of arrows, right? I wrote in big bold letters. I wish like handwriting had fonts to it. Because I tell you exactly what the font I wrote this in, but I can't because handwriting don't come in fonts and mine is terrible. I wrote complementary football. I say we score. Bland. we score. Micah sack. DeGarrett, because I don't call him Sam Billy D. Williams no more. DeGarrett gets a block. Turpin gets a return. And CeeDee scores again. Like, you see what I'm saying? If we do that 10 more times, then we on to something, chat. It's never about can we do it, because we know we can do it, because we seen us do it. But if we ain't doing it back to back, it don't matter. If we ain't doing it back to back, it don't matter. I cared nothing about, what happened with Matthew Stafford and such and so. Well, Matthew Stafford threw, he had some off the, man, don't be throwing at DaRon Bland. And they started spamming Puka. I said, hey, y'all ain't gonna throw the Cooper Kupp. They was just spamming Puka. And look, I like Puka, but y'all just gonna spam. I thought that, look, we said early on the volume early this week, man, the wide receivers sound like baby kid nicknames. Cooper, Puka, and Tuka. Just Puka, Kuka, and Tuka. That's their names. That's their names if you say it back to back. Like it just sounds a little hood. It sounds a little ghetto when you say Puka. I'm like, damn, why they ain't throwing it at Cooper Kupp for real? Because they couldn't. They couldn't throw it at Cooper Kupp for real, because that's what this defense does for you. And that's what this pass rush does. On another note of complementary football, I mean, Voch said it, but I'm just a YouTuber saying stuff like, y'all ain't got to pay me no attention on the Voch Lombardi side, on the volume side, or on Bleach Report. Y'all ain't got to pay me no mind when I say things like this, because I mean, everybody can say it. Anybody with common sense say it. But when Greg Olsen, and boy, chat, Greg Olsen was bothering the hell out of me early in the game with some of his referee when to throw the flag rhetoric. You know what I mean? Greg Olsen was bothering me a little bit. He ticked me off a little bit, but I had to move on because I had a job to do. But geez, Greg. But when you hear Greg say, oh boy, this is the hole that the Cowboys put people in. Hey, if you in 3rd and long, hey, that's better for the Cowboys. And you see how complementary football achieved that for us. You see how complementary football achieved that for us. I want y'all to stay focused, and I'll tell you why. I don't want y'all to come out here talking about what national media said, because you know what national media gonna say? National media gonna be like, well, Voch, the Cowboys defense and special teams is responsible for 20 of them points. You know how they gonna do. So they're gonna be like, oh, in real life, so the Cowboys really only scored 20. So the real score is really 20-17. Y'all know how it go. Y'all know how it go. The sad part about it, it ain't even all just national media. Your local joints will do that to you. Your local joints will do that to you. Oh, well, Voch, in real life, Michael Gallup was only on the field for 20 of them plays, so really only 2 touchdowns count. So really you lost the game 14 or whatever. That what your local media would do. I want y'all to stay focused. This is an important victory. A lot of people gonna tell you that this victory means nothing. A lot of people next week are gonna tell you that this victory means, oh, do it to the team next week. Look, because we will do it to the team next week.
It's fact.
But don't ignore this one though. Enjoy all your W's. It's not the W, but it's how you did it. It's how you did it. Zach Golson dropped the Hyundai.
Your mama sure does care about your school.
Chicken.
Zach Golson dropped the Hyundai in the super chat. I just want to see what he said. I just want to see what he's talking about. I know it's something special in there. I just want to see what Zach Golson talking about. Zach Golson said, yeah, they out here squabbling. How about them Cowboys? He also dropped a 440 and 20 earlier in the evening. Appreciate you, Zach Golson. Listen, man. That's not hyperbole. That wasn't hyperbolic Voch speaking to you. If you do that 10 more times, we on to something, chat. I don't care nothing about no other team telling you what the Rams did, because the Rams having close fights with them teams. But just stop it. I ain't mean to play that. Cut this back on. I respect Rams fans. But dog, like they gonna tell you what you did and didn't do today, man. Just worry about you. Spamming CeeDee was an incredible idea. I was talking to Okoye Media. It was 2 things that I was incredibly sarcastic about. One, I was like, oh man, just spamming the ball to CeeDee Lamb's a good idea, huh? And then the other one, I was incredibly upset about this one. I was incredibly upset about this. I was like, Koye Media. I was talking to Koye, but I was in the roundtable group chat because, you know, we're friends or whatnot. I was like, man, boy, it sure is hard to block Micah Parsons when he lined up over the center, huh? But y'all don't want to hear none of that, though. But y'all don't want to hear. I mean, that's a lie. Y'all would love to hear the roundtable talk football. That's what y'all come to roundtables for. But boy, let's get into some work, man. It ain't a whole bunch of negatives. We do arrows up and down. It ain't a whole bunch of negatives. But first and foremost, let me just hit this button here. Let me just cut this off so I can come over here. Chat. How surgical was our guy? Man, y'all can come out here and tell me anything y'all want to say about how surgical is our guy. If you've been keeping up with your favorite Cowboy YouTube content creators, and if you're on the Bleach Report side, you need to come over here and chill with us, Voch Lombardi, Skywalker, Steele, Koye Media. Like, don't leave Bleach Report is what I'm saying, but just incorporate the YouTube into your studies or whatever, right? But we were saying all week how weird Raheem Morris's defenses can be and how strange some of those looks can be. And it could be off-putting for some quarterbacks, right? They don't always, they don't have the guys necessarily to do a whole bunch of their own, but those dudes that they do have in tandem with the scheme that they do run, they can give your quarterback problems.
It's false. No way. Not this time.
Let me just look at the Bleach
Creative. Not this time.
They can give your quarterback.
Not this time. It's totally.
They give quarterbacks
pure
problems.
Fiction. It's fiction.
They give
It's
guys
fiction.
issues.
We made it up. We made this one up.
Those looks
It's a
are
made-up
confusing.
tale. It's a total fabrication. It never happened.
They ain't gave up
It
40
never
points
happened.
all year.
This one was invented by a writer. Not this time. It never happened.
So, my whole thing about Ryan Dakota Prescott, it was really on him as I pull up the Bleach Report chat because I love y'all too. It's really on Ryan Dakota Prescott, right? It was on him. It was on him to really diagnose this thing. And if Dak can see it, good luck to anybody. If Dak can see it, good luck to anybody, right? So what I noticed in particular watching this game, Dak was at the line of scrimmage a little bit longer. He was at the line of scrimmage a little bit longer because you really got to diagnose what that look really is. You have to diagnose what that look really is. And that's what Dak Prescott did. And if it wasn't on the first here we go, and if it wasn't on the second here we go, it was on the third here we go that Dak saw what was in front of him and he diagnosed it. The one interception came on a tip pass at the line of scrimmage and a tip pass in the secondary, and then they caught the daggone pick. I would have said something else, but I just know that my grandma watching. Grandmother, I love you. Your grandson love you to pieces. Mom, grandma, I know both of y'all watching. Your grandmother, your son and your grandson love you to pieces. But boy, besides that, Dak Prescott was perfect. I wish I had more words if my grandma wasn't. I wish I had more words to describe it, but he was perfect. He was perfect, ladies and gentlemen. Let me go. Here we go. Let me go pull these numbers up. 25 for 31, 304 yards, 4 touchdowns. That interception don't even count.
It's false.
Okay, I'm lying. Okay, we'll count it because it's part of the number. But that interception don't even count, chat. It don't even count. And then the best part I love about it the most, and we went to go talk in the Lunatic group chat. I talked to Will Steele about this. 4 carries for 19 rushing yards. 4 carries for 19 rushing yards. Just like we talked about the overall win, right? It's not what you do, but sometimes it's how you do it and when you do it, right? In the big moments. Dak got 19 rushing. Look, Dak will never be a 100-yard rusher no more. Dak's not going to be a 100-yard rusher anymore. But what Dak will be is a rushing first down getter. And when I say rushing, I don't mean the country. Like he's, I'm not from Russia, so why you pimp juice, right? It's when he rushes. If he runs to get a first down, if he runs to extend the play or something, or pardon me, if he runs just to make y'all think that he running, just so you can break coverage, just so I can hit CeeDee Lamb wide open in the backfield, that's what this is for. This was never about Dak Prescott trying to be Lamar Jackson or Jalen Hurts or Josh Allen. Dak ain't got to be those guys. But as a quarterback, running the football keeps you honest. Running the football keeps you honest. And Dak ain't got to be a 100-yard rusher. But boy, when you start to rack up them first downs, it means something. It means something. Was this a conversation that they had over the bye week? Sure, fine. Why not? Why not? Why not? Because look, once upon a time it used to be, we don't want Dak running around too much. He's making a whole lot of money. Dak's making a whole bunch of money. You know what I'm saying? Whenever Jerry Jones hadn't pre-planned the speech, he don't know what the hell he gonna say. Dak, we don't want Dak running very much. But boy, when you see success, don't it? Dak can run sometimes. And now, look. Jerry Jones said in the interview a couple weeks ago, he said, I like when Dak get a little gritty. I like when he go out there and start tearing shit up a little. You know what I mean? I like when he do that. I like it. Just like anything else, right? When you win, it look better. Mike Nolan was sitting in the booth. We didn't want another defensive coordinator sitting in the booth. Dan Quinn sitting in the booth. We say, hey, put him a couch in there.
Did you hear what I said?
Put him a couch in there so he can be comfortable in the booth. That's what this all about. Ladies and gentlemen. So, boom. So, Dak Prescott, hey, man, do your thing. As long as you win and as long as you slide. As long as you win and as long as you slide. The Walter Payton Man of the Year can run all day, every day, no problem. I ain't got a problem with it. But that's just Dak with his legs. Now, at some point, chat, and we'll talk about this one day. We're not going to talk about this in the negatives portion right now because it ain't really like crazy, but we'll talk about it one day. We got to have a conversation about Tony Pollard at running back. We just got to have it ain't going to be right now. We're not going to talk about him right now. Not right now. But we got to have a conversation about Tony Pollard one day. All right, we're going to talk about it. But Dak was throwing the ball. Dak was fantastic. Me just looking at this stat. Chat, if y'all had to guess what my favorite wide receiver stat was, what would y'all guess? If y'all had 3 seconds to guess what my favorite wide receiver stat was, what do y'all think it is? What do y'all think? What's my favorite wide receiver stat of this week? What's my favorite one as I continue to pull up the Bleacher Report chat? What's my favorite stat of this week? My favorite wide receiver stat of the week. What y'all think? I'll tell you right now. Gallup only got 2 catches, y'all. That's it. Gallup only got 2 catches, y'all. And look, it ain't like I'm just so pro not Gallup. It's just, boy, I would much rather throw them joints to CeeDee. CeeDee Lamb was 12 receptions for 158. You know what that mean to me? Last game, if you take Gallup's targets and give them to CeeDee, it's almost like CeeDee will do something better with them.
It's fact. Yes. A similar event did take place.
Crazy.
You're right.
It's almost like if you don't throw the ball to Gallup 10 times and you give 8 of them, just 8 of them, right? Gallup can have the other few. He can do it a little bit. But if you give the other 8 of them to CeeDee Lamb, it's almost like CeeDee Lamb is guaranteed to do something better with him. Ain't that something? Matter of fact, give 7 to CeeDee Lamb. Give 1 of them to Brandon Cooks. Let him run deep because it seems like that's almost figured out right now. Brandon Cooks 3 for 49 and 1 touchdown. I don't care about Brandon Cooks only having three catches. When did you do it? How? It's not what you did, but it's how you did it. 1 was a tough catch up the side. 1 was a 4th down conversion. 1 was a touchdown in the back of the end zone. I don't need nothing else from Brandon Cooks. Especially if CeeDee catching 12 of them joints for 158 and 2 touchdowns. It shouldn't take public scrutiny to throw the ball to CeeDee Lamb. 14 targets? It shouldn't take public scrutiny for CeeDee Lamb to get 40 fantasy points, dog. It shouldn't take all that. It shouldn't. Did y'all see the pre-snap motion? It shouldn't take public scrutiny to get some more pre-snap motion up in here. Why should it? You ain't gotta fool me, big dog, but it is what it is. Some more positives. Some more positives. Number 4, we fed 88. that was widely successful, incredibly successful. Yo, Chad, we got a kicker though, huh? Chad, we got a kicker though, huh? You know what I'm saying? I think we've moved past the point. I think we've moved past the point of babying Brandon Aubrey, right? I don't think we bring him along slow anymore. I don't think we're just bringing Brandon Aubrey along slow anymore. Mike McCarthy said 46 yards. I mean, pardon me, 56 yards. Hey man, go ahead and let him kick that thing, man. Go ahead, keep the party going, dog. Go ahead and put some more points on the board. Oh boy, y'all know national media. I mean, if you take the kicks away and you take the pick six away and you take the safety away, I mean, the Cowboys only really scored 2 points. I mean, you know how they do. I'm not gonna let them do it. I'd be down. Not on Voch Lombardi Live, baby. 58 yards. It was 50 something. It was 50 something. You know what it was? It was more than 54 is what it was. That's what it was. Call in, get your spot. I'm gonna lock him. And you know, Chad, we've had different kickers that we feel solid about. You know, we had different kickers that we feel cool about. You know, Maher had some cool years, but or some cool kicks. I apologize. Brandon Maher has had some cool kicks before he got fired. But you know, we've been looking for a dude that gives us that Dan Bailey. You know what I mean? Once upon a time, we were so not worried about kicker because Dan Bailey was a guy. And we've been searching for that Dan Bailey since. Hey man, Brandon Aubrey, bro. I remember once upon a time, like we would lose games because of kickers. Remember them Zerline years, Chat? Y'all remember them Zerline years? Where just because Fossil said so, we was like, all right, he cool. He got in the club because of Fossil. We got a young buck. We got a young buck in Brandon Aubrey, and that's what's most important to me, because not just him kicking for a little bit now. Aubrey gonna be kicking here for a minute, assuming that he don't get the yips in the playoffs like old boy now. Assuming. Incredible day from offense, defense, and special teams. Like I said earlier, man, hey, they got to leave DaRon Bland alone, bro. They got to leave DaRon Bland alone. Did I intro the show today? Yeah, I did. AKA Ferrari. I did AKA Ferrari today. It don't matter. They got to leave DaRon Bland alone. I wrote this down because I know how Cowboy fans work, and I had my retort ready to go already. Let me just prep up my war call at maximum volume for this. Voch Lombardi chat, volume chat, Bleach Report chat. Tell me if I'm tripping. Okay? Just tell me if I'm bugging. DaRon Bland may give up like 26 yards or something, you know? He'll give up a couple of yards, you know? He'll give up a play here or there. But it's like every time he give up a play that's worth talking about, he find a way to get you 6 points, don't he? Am I bugging? Bleach Report chat, volume chat, Voch Lombardi chat. Am I bugging? Am I tripping? Every time DaRon Bland look like he giving up a big play, boy. Like, all right, DaRon Bland. Puka got you on that one. Puka the Gawa. He got you on that one. Boy, DaRon Bland will go up there and get more touchdowns than Gallup this year. And Cooks, for that matter. Chat, Jake Ferguson tight end one or what? Jake Ferguson's tight end one or what? Let me just go backwards to give Four a little more credit. And I ain't just saying that because I'm rocking paraphernalia today, but let me just go back to give Four a little more credit, right? Just a little more credit. Every time, no music for this. I got to say this in silencio. No music. Every time we see Dak throw dimes to the end zone, right? And look, we always talk about, you know, red zone offense and things of that nature. It ain't like Dak hadn't thrown dimes to the end zone in the red zone. It ain't like Dak hadn't done this before. But if I could be real for a minute, I feel like all the tight ends got drops in the red zone, in the end zone. Ferguson might have just broke the streak, though. I mean, Sean McEwen, Hendershot, Schoonmaker, even Jake, but it was raining. They don't only have catches in the end zone, in the red zone, right? They don't only just have catches in the end zone, in the red zone, but they have dimes that Dak has thrown. And I mean ridiculous looking dimes on ropes. Ropes, ladies and gentlemen. And they don't reward your quarterback for them. Ladies and gentlemen, Dak threw a dime to the back of the end zone today. I'd be lying if I said that my heart didn't flutter just a little bit.
Stop the cap.
But boy, when Ferguson came down with it, I was like, hey, that's Ferguson. Let's spam him. Let's tight end one. Let's spam him. Let's spam him. On top of the idea that Jake Ferguson is yak guy now. Not even yak guy now, but he's our yak tight end now. Or we get yak from tight end now. I think that's the best way to say it. Ferguson being our tight end, we get yak from tight end now. Besides the touchdown in the back of the end zone from Ferguson will still catch the football and he'll give you a couple extra yards, won't he? He'll still do it. He'll still do it, won't he? Stop playing, man. Let's go ahead and start to feature Jake Ferguson. Me and Will still talk about this all the time, and me and him are very much so in agreement here. Me and Will still feel like me and Will still feel like, you know, Ferguson has already fully separated himself from this committee or whatever. But what I want to see them do with Ferguson is to start to use him like they would use Jason Witten. And I'm not saying that Jake Ferguson is Jason Witten. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying, like, hey, just like you can give CeeDee Lamb, 14 targets? Let's make sure we give Ferguson 7. Let's make sure we give Ferguson 7. You know what I mean? Because I know two things. He'll catch it is one. One, he'll catch it. And two, once he catch it, he gonna not be where they caught him at. I know that wasn't great English and my subject and my verb didn't agree, but y'all gonna have to deal with that. I apologize. What else? Hey, if you move Micah around, he's very effective. What you want me to say? The only negative I have here, and you know, just some additional commentary, is the offensive line. The offensive line started out horrific. Shouts out to my sirens out there. If you read, you know what I mean. But it was horrific. Okay. And I'm just like, will y'all settle down? First of all, one, I was like, will y'all settle down? But two, I was mostly like, hey, bro, there have been studies. There have been studies, scientific research, artificial intelligence have proven this. The technology, it exists. Tyler Smith got real games at left tackle where he looked good. And Chuma Edoga got real games at left guard where he looks good.
It's fact.
Hey, but Chuma did settle down though. Chuma did settle down. So what y'all want me to say? I will say this though. We're gonna have to tap Terrence Steele on the show to see what's up with him. We're gonna have to tap Terrence Steele on the show to see what's up with him. I know Zach Martin old and you know he ain't what he used to be. That's why we call him Kratos, right? That's why we call him Kratos. In case y'all, you know, didn't know. That's why I call Zach Martin Kratos. You know, he's still a gangster. He just not as powerful of a demigod as he once was. But you know. But I can understand Zach Martin getting old, you know, because he don't really give up too much. Like he'll give up something here or there or whatever. So when Zach Martin make a weird looking play, I'm like, all right, cool. Chuma Edoga is not good, right? So when Chuma Edoga give up a play, I'm like, all right, you just being slow footed. Get off your ass, Chuma. But when Terrence Steele starts making bad plays, I got questions now. So I need Terrence Steele to settle in. I hope this ain't another injury thing, because that comes back to the Tony Pollard conversation. That comes back to pick a guy that get hurt and got money on this team. Gallup, pick a guy that get Van Der Esch, pick a guy that get hurt and get money on this team. Pick one. I would hate to add Terrence Steele to that conversation, but we'll have to cross that road whenever we get there. One thing though, that's not really a now conversation, but like a later conversation. I do think we need to truly assess what Austin Richards is. We need to figure out what Austin Richards is, right? Because if Austin Richards if he shows you what Tyler Smith showed you, in which I don't think he will, but if he showed you what Tyler Smith showed you last year, right? Like, yeah, it's like he's an adequate young dude. If Austin Richards proves to you that he's an adequate young dude, then you could just move on with your life. Hey, this is what our future left side looks like. But when you look at Austin Richards and he just looks like a day 3 pick, then you need to invest in offensive line immediately. That's real talk, chat. But we'll cross that bridge whenever we get there. Chat, pour yourself up some water. Let's enjoy this. We got a big one next week, but we just got a dub about 30 minutes ago. So let's just, you know what I mean? I'll read supers at the end. We about to get into some phones now. And hey, look, we also have raids today, right? And look, I would love to do the raids a little bit earlier, right? Because, you know, when we do the raids at the very end of the show, like everybody logged off by then, all the upset Ram content guys are gone or whatever. We ain't got a whole bunch of people to raid. So I would like to check in on some other guys that we could, possibly do some raids on while we're working phones. So if we make any adjustment this show, it'll be that we doing that a little bit earlier. But let's tap into the phone and see what they talking about. All right. Let's go. Let's get the Lunatic on the phone. The Lunatic, what's happening, brother? ¿Qué pasa contigo? What's up? What's up with you?
Hey, Voch, tú eres un hermano honorario. You're always a brother for life.
For life. My sir, yes, sir. What you got? Talk to me about your Cowboys today. Hablar, our Cowboys today. What did you see today? Our Cowboys today. What you see?
Here's what happened today. I went to church yesterday because this is the only noon game we had. I had to get that out of the way. The first drive, I'm cursing like a mofo, thinking, what the hell's going on? Coming off our bye, but we settled down. It was the Rams. Dak again with that throw to Ferguson,
yes,
who they will probably say, oh, yeah, Dak overthrew him and Ferguson made a great catch. It was a great throw. It was a great catch. Right. But we have issues. That's fine. We can work them out. We got them rolling. Special teams. Turpin would have had 2 big returns if not for a penalty. Yeah. We still got issues with the running game. We need that running game versus Filthy. I'm enjoying this Rams win, yeah, but we got a big one next week. So as you said, 77 was out. We put Chuma Doganai all week. Support new Cowboys media. Conversation was, hey, let's move 73 out there. Chuma looks better in that phone booth at left guard, and let's see what's going on. Guess what? Chuma gets injured, got his ankle rolled up. Now we see, hey, well, maybe a seam Richards. Let's see what he has. Why isn't he getting plays? Is it the O-line coach? I mean, that's a lot of new OC, new O-line coach, new running back coach. Let's get the best out there. Gallup, we've been complaining about Gallup. Tolbert got some plays out there. Did it open it up with that? We'll see with the film. Sure. But it's a great win. Enjoy it, Cowboys Nation. As you said, Voch, be the villain. They're going to say, oh, the Rams are tanking anyway tomorrow. I don't give. Yeah. We beat them. Matthew Stafford didn't give up. We knocked him out of the game. Yeah. So guess what? Be the villain. Enjoy it. And now, damn, Washington couldn't help us, but we'll take care of it next Sunday at the link. Enjoy it, Cowboys Nation. Voch, I'll be waiting for the raids. Aquí voy a estar, mi hermano. Cowboys por vida. Go Cowboys. Y puro pinche Cowboys.
Sí, ¿cómo está? Yes, sir. Appreciate you, my guy. Appreciate you. Good call. And listen, just to echo what the Lunatic was talking about. Appreciate you. Gracias, my guy. Hey, man, they not gonna like you, bro. They not gonna like you. They never gonna just say, hey, man, we're gonna give you a good old pass, bro. Hey, man, look, we've been hyping up Matthew Stafford all year. And look, we here on the volume. We're here on the volume. Voch is a real one. Colin Cowherd love to say how Matthew Stafford better than Dak Prescott. On his network, I said it. On the volume, I said it. Please. On the volume, I said it. On the volume, I said it. Yo, Cowherd, yo, stop putting Matthew Stafford over Dak Prescott, please. Por favor. Since the Lunatic just por favor. Stop. Dak over, please. But we'll have that conversation later on. All right, let's get Blade Brown. He's a Philly fan. Let's get him on the phone. Blade Brown, what's happening?
See you.
Blade Brown, get off my phone, cuz. We beat the Rams, cuz. I ain't trying to hear from you, dog. What's wrong with you, Trill? Please, what's happening, sir?
What's good with it?
What's good with you, Trill? What you got for the show, sir?
Man, why the NFC East be beating these dudes and let them come back at the end?
It's okay, man. Don't worry about it. Eagles a good team, man. Eagles a good team. Shots out to him. It's all right. It's okay.
Hold on, let me get this food to my daughter. Hold on. Here, baby, it's hot.
It's hot. Tell her blow. Tell her before she eat it. Yep. There you go.
What's up with his feet? Huh?
What's up with Dak? What'd you say?
I said that boy Dak was on fire, man. He using his feet.
He sure was, man. Hey, but look, you got to do what you got to do to win, man. You can't come out to the media and be like, all right, I'm doing everything I can to win, but I ain't going to run, though. You know what I'm saying? Run around a little bit. Look, keep yourself safe, of course, but we're not asking you to be Lamar Jackson. Just run around and create more opportunities. That's all. I agree.
Man, that shit was looking real, real good today. Only thing I don't like, we got to find a way to get Pollard in the game a little bit earlier, a little screen, a little dump off. I don't know what's going on with that, boy.
Yeah. I agree.
It's killing my fantasy.
Okay, that's what you worry about. That what you worry about fantasy football. Okay, I see what you. I got you.
No, I don't worry about these DraftKings and my Cowboys. But, you know, you got to pick your team sometimes. I thought he was going to get right like he did last year. I knew we were going to beat their ass because we beat their ass last year.
Man, you better not be putting no money on Tony, man. You better not be betting on Tony. You better not be doing it. But go ahead, though. I'm listening to you. What else you saw?
And the Eagles next week, boy, if they play like this, it's a wrap, big dog. I don't care what nobody says.
Hey, we'll see,
it's
man.
A wrap.
Hey, man, we will see. Man. I can't wait to see him. It has been brewing, and we took care of business. They took care of business also, so we'll see him when we see him. Appreciate you, Trill. Good call.
All right, bro.
Yes, sir. Let's get Uncle Charlie on the phone. We ain't heard from Charlie in a minute. What up, Unc?
What's up, Voch? What's happening?
Life is good. I can't complain about nothing, Unc. Talk to me about your Dallas Cowboys and Dak Prescott. What they do for you today? What your water tastes like?
Let me say this, Voch. You've been in this game a long time.
Yes, sir.
And, you know, like I said, you gave me my character, Uncle Charles. I always tell anybody show I'm on that the person that gave me Uncle Charles, that character, was Voch Lombardi. I made that clear around the world. Mm-hmm. So I don't have to. I'm in other shows, and I'm telling you what I said.
Yes, sir.
But let me say,
yes, sir.
If I had a choice between a talented roster and a skill roster, I'm going to go your roster.
Yeah. Jerry
Jones said that he's not going to upgrade his roster. Sure. Okay, Jerry. But that don't mean the Eagles not going to do it. Right. They went and got Julio Jones off the damn couch, and he scored a touchdown. Then he went and got an all-pro at Tennessee. You can say what you want to say. Why don't you just say what you're saying and say we're not going to upgrade this roster? Yeah. Why would you say that we're going to call over if we're not going to make any calls, but if anybody call us, we'll talk to them. Well, who the hell is you?
Right.
If they change green money to pink money tomorrow, you ain't going to have nothing. You'll be broke. It's what it is. Let me tell you something. They beat the Rams today. They supposed to beat them. Why I supposed to just say they supposed to lose to them?
Right.
They supposed to beat them. Let me tell you something. If you ever see a rat with a horse, he's taking his damn food. He's taking his food because a rat don't hang with a horse. It's what it is. Let me get to my closing. Because, see, I'm angry because I know what's coming next week. Do I want my Cowboys to win next week? Of course. But the way I'm looking at it, the way it is right now, that Jerry Jones won't get up off his old ass and go and upgrade this, get Pollard some help in that backfield. If you ask me, so you go ahead and now you ask me, who is going to win next week between the Eagles and the Cowboys? Go ahead and ask me, Voch.
Uncle Charlie, who's going to win next week between the Cowboys and the Eagles?
The goddamn Eagles. Why? Because they upgraded the team. You can't. You gotta compete. It's what it is. You gotta compete against a team like this. You know what? They ain't even worried about us coming to the league. We don't even strike fear into them because I'm scared they're gonna shut our run game down and then the ball's gonna be left into Dak's hands. And Dak can't do it by himself. Look at how many sacks it was today against the hapless Rams. How many sacks, son? 6. What, it's a 5? Thank you. It was 5 sacks against a team that ain't even have a heartbeat. Now, what the hell you think the Eagles going to do? Again, he said he's in closing. I want my team to win. But what it's looking like to me right now, until you beat the Eagles straight up, until you beat the 49ers straight up, then you come talk to me.
Okay.
You come talk to me when you beat these teams.
Okay.
I'd like to thank you, Voch, for being my friend.
Yes, sir.
You're more like a nephew to me.
Yes, sir.
You the best in the game. I said it then. I said it now. Nobody out there blowing smoke on you. You blowing smoke on them. It's what it is. And if they can't handle how good you are, then you need to get out the business.
Wow.
This is how it goes. And I appreciate you.
Appreciate you, Uncle Charlie. Good call. Good call. Hey, man, you know, that's a big test for us. A huge test for us. I will say, though, if I could just push back on 2 things. One, I have no fear of them. I don't think the Cowboys scared of the Eagles neither. And they ain't beat Dak Prescott since like 2020. I'm just saying. Carson Wentz was an MVP last time they beat Dak. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. And I can understand your urgency.
The conference has been locked.
And I can partially agree with you. I don't want to say partially, but I do agree that, you know, the Eagles don't sit on their hands in, you know, improving their roster. They're always doing something, whether it's a all-pro or whether it's a washed old receiver like Julio Jones. They're always looking to make their team better. So I give them credit for that. Cowboys don't be doing a whole bunch of that. But, hey, we'll see. Trade deadline is on Halloween, 3 Central, something like that. We'll see. But, hey, if scared, go to church, big dog. Anyway, we celebrating the Rams today, man. Let's get D Shift on the phone. Let me see what your water tastes like. Time out. D Shift, time out. Bleacher Report, I love y'all to pieces. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Let's see. It done been about an hour. Gave y'all some good little work over there. Be sure to download the Bleacher Report app if you got an older person that want to tap in with all this news and updates and all these new Bleacher Report live streams. Download it for them, help them out. Subscribe to Voch Lombardi on there. Upload the cowboy tag and all that so they can get the updates and notifications on their phone. And hey, I appreciate y'all for hollering at Voch Lombardi. Appreciate you. We love y'all to pieces. Holler at you, Bleacher Report, but we still gonna be going live on the YouTube. So if y'all want to watch the rest of the show, come over here at Voch Lombardi or The Volume on YouTube. All right, D Shift, what's happening?
Not much, man. Water's very refreshing today, sir. And man, just big shout out to you, man, because you're here, win or loss, dog. Like
always,
I couldn't imagine, man. I couldn't imagine games after like the one we had at San Fran or
me neither.
Just those type of just having to sit up here and stand on the front line. So
yeah.
Salute to you, bro.
Appreciate you, fella.
But nah, man. I mean, you know, you had guys like, you know, Sam Williams. He freed himself. You know, got himself free and. Mm-hmm. And, you know, made a play on the ball, and you had guys like, you know, Turpin, not, you know, redeeming themselves, not so much redeeming himself, but, you know, for a play where he'll come out the deep in the end zone, you know, he sits up there also and gets you a good return and has some plays on offense for you. So it's just those guys around, stepping up, and then, being smart enough to just, like you say, spam CeeDee.
Mm-hmm.
So, man, just making smart decisions and guys around, just role-playing guys, making more plays versus not. So, man, that's all I got for today, man. And, how about them Cowboys, bro?
D-Chef, appreciate you, sir. Thank you. What, hey, man, I was about to ask what his water tastes like, but he hung up. It's all good. Hey, man, listen, I've been saying the whole stream, man, it's not about what you did, but it's how you did it. If anybody coming in new that want to recap on basically what I was saying with that, right? We all knew that this was going to be a favorable game for us going into the Rams game. Vegas had a feeling we was going to go in there and put in work. We had a feeling that we was going to go and do some work. We're well rested off the bye week. So if anybody had an advantage in Cowboys versus Rams, it would be Cowboys. But it's not simply the W versus the Rams. We needed to feed CeeDee Lamb. We fed him. We don't need to just force them. It's a difference between feeding and forcing. It's a difference between feeding and forcing. We fed CeeDee Lamb. We don't need to force Michael Gallup. I love all that. We got Cooks going. He didn't have an incredible day, but every catch that he made, it meant something. Every catch Ferguson made meant something. We still got to make strides to get the run game going, and we still got to be better in pass pro. Dak took too many sacks today. I ain't appreciate it, even though that D-line is a tad bit underrated. Byron Young, Aaron Donald, of course, he is who he is. You know what I mean? That front line can be underrated, but dog, they're underrated. We're good. We can't lose to dudes that are underrated because we're good. You understand? And yeah, moving Micah around, man. Just lining up Micah in a 3-point stance in front of their best offensive lineman ain't the business, but playing a good old game of find the scrub, Micah versus the right tackle, Micah versus the center where he got a sack and his Matt Stafford hit that should have been a sack, all that good stuff. Hey, man, this is how you did it. It's how you did it. If we do that 10 more times, then we on to something, man. Let's get AJ, the camera technology guy, on the phone. What's up, AJ?
Yo, man. Hey, so Mike McCarthy in the post-game presser only needs one word after any question after this game.
What'd he say?
Mafa.
You ain't talking about that. Hey, look, we ain't doing that now. We ain't doing. I am quick with that button, AJ. I'm fast with that button. It's almost say. Come on, man. Go ahead.
You quick on the draw, man.
Yes, sir.
So the one thing. There's only one thing I can think of better than watching a Cowboys W.
Sure.
And that's watching Cowboys.
You ain't lying. You ain't lying about that either. I'm quick. I'm quick with that. Hey, I hit that button fast. You ain't lying.
But man, I just gotta be honest with you. I miss the Voch songs and stuff with the war calls, the celebratory music, and the dance, and with the Jamie Foxxes coming out. All that stuff.
One day.
While watching the game. That's the only thing that makes the game better.
One day, sir. One day. Me and the volume got to have a long conversation about our future, but one day.
Also, just letting y'all know, chat, DaRon Bland is an elite corner. You've seen it. We've seen it enough.
For sure.
I mean, 3 pick sixes in a single season, and we're only, 7 games in?
That's it.
7 games in, he's already got 3 pick sixes. Come on.
Crazy.
And you know who spotted it first? It wasn't the media. It wasn't the ESPN. It wasn't the 3-letter, 4-letter networks or anything like that. It was Voch and the YouTubers.
Man, come on, man.
I've been telling people, you got to stop listening to the media puppets.
Yeah.
You got to stop giving it, and you got to start giving attention to the YouTube community.
Right.
And that don't got the strings attached. Right. So, chat, drop crowns in the chat for the content kit.
Hey, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, AJ. That mean the world to me, man. Glad to have you a part of this thing, man. Have a good one and enjoy your. And look, this is a great part. Look, it is 3:55. Enjoy the rest of your day. Watch the rest of these games, man. Appreciate you, AJ. Let's get JR tried to get in last week. He couldn't get, or the week before, couldn't get in there. What up, JR the mail, man? What's good with you, bro?
Yo, what's up, Voch? Man, I just want to say shout out to Dak, man, for
yes,
the great game you played today. That was exceptional.
Man, come on.
Like you said, don't count the one pick. That was just a tip ball.
Yeah, technicality. That don't even count. Yeah.
Only thing I got, man, I got a gripe with Foots, man. I'm watching the round table. He said that he was down on. He thinks Schoonmaker is in a doghouse. But I like what I've seen from Schoonmaker today with the one catch.
Sure.
His blocking, man, is like no other tight end.
That's all he need. Yeah.
But other than that, my 4 players that's gonna be key versus Philly is Brandon Cook, Marvin Smith, Gallup, and Turpin. I felt like they should have been using Turpin, in splashes in the offense when they first drafted him, because he got Tyreek. He's got Tyreek Hill like speed. He might not have the weight and the wide receiver running skill, but he got Tyreek Hill like speed. And when you got CeeDee on the outside and you got Brandon Cook, oh man, this shit's seeing so well, because you can't. Ain't no way you can really hold it because Brandon Cooks. I don't feel like Brandon Cooks needs to be running drag and in routes. You need to have him running your deep route.
Sure.
That's where your speed is coming from.
Yeah.
So I'm glad to see them use Brandon Cooks the way he was supposed to be used today.
Okay. Sound good.
How he's supposed to be used, man.
Sound good, brother. Appreciate you. Okay.
That's all I got, man.
All right, appreciate y'all. Good call, man. Hey, man. Brandon's doing fine, but we still need to find more ways to get Brandon Cooks involved. And look, man, we was in the roundtable group chat, just something like just talking to Law Nation. We're still for King Quay, man, all that. And we was hype after the DB pick, right? He was like, man, I don't care what it takes. Get Surtain up in here. Get Surtain up in here now. And man, I understand, what Jerry came out and said, and I don't think that Sean Payton wants to trade Surtain. I don't think that's, and I don't think that the Cowboys front office would give up the picks necessary to acquire Surtain. But boy, you want to talk about your cornerback room sealed up for the next 3 years whenever you move on from Gilmore or whatever. You just got Diggs and Bland, you got Diggs and Surtain on the outside, Bland and nickel, man. Come on, man. That's the business. That's the business. You hear me? Cowboy J, man, what your water taste like?
It tastes pretty good, brother. It tastes pretty good.
Love that
How
for
you.
you.
Being, Voch?
Love that for you. I can't complain about nothing, sir. I can't complain about nothing. Cowboy W.
Feel good on that Sunday with the dub. You know what I mean?
100%, Mr. Wolf.
Man, I just want to tap in, which I ain't heard from you in a little minute. I've been busy, wide open. Man, just watch the game. I love it. We got Jake Ferguson involved. It looked like there was, from the looks of it, I ain't watched no film. And you can tell me this because you're the film king.
Sure.
But it looked like they was actually utilizing the playbook like we was using it week 1, week 2. It looked like they was doing some exotic stuff. So, it looked just so bland like it has been the last few weeks, which that excites me a little bit. But let me know. I'm glad we got Brandon Cooks involved. That was a beautiful thing. As long as we can get our offensive line right, I think if we continue to play like this week, we got a beautiful season ahead of us.
Yeah, love it to pieces, man. Yeah. Like it's easy stuff, man. Use your easy buttons. Spam lamb. Find your tight end. Be versatile. Of course, we're gonna have to watch the film. Patreon.com/Voch Lombardi and all that. We're gonna have to watch the film, but what we were doing the first 2 weeks of the game. The first 2 weeks of the season, Giants and Jets. Why not just keep doing it? Why not just keep doing it? Because it's not built on, just like dudes beating dudes. Like it's system stuff, right? And I think when you're in the system, as many gripes as I have about the system, if you're in the system and your play calling is using that system creatively, then you good. But there is no harm in spamming lamb and being creative with everybody else. Ain't nothing wrong with that. All right, let's get Dan on the phone. What up, Dan?
What's going on, Voch?
Life good, bro. I can't complain about nothing.
I hear you, Matt. By the way, we were talking about it last week, DaRon Bland. Would you consider him a top 5 corner at this point, top 3?
DaRon Bland?
Where would you put him? where would you put him on your list?
I mean, shit. By the numbers, he's number one. You know what I mean? And I don't like to do a whole bunch of rankings. I don't like to do a whole bunch of rankings, man, because I would have to watch film on everybody. But by the numbers,
absolutely.
By the numbers, he up there. Yeah.
This offense, real quick. CeeDee Lamb needs 10+ targets. I know you don't have to force feed him, but you do need to feed him. There's no reason why this guy doesn't have 10+ targets a game, right?
Yeah.
He's just too good, right? He's just too. Find a way to get him the ball, because when you do, this offense is amazing. When Dak Prescott is willing to run, again, we don't need him to have 20, 30-yard runs, 15-yard runs, but even these 3, 4, 5-yard runs, it opens up the field. It really does. So when he's willing to do that, this offense is completely different. Sure. And besides that, I mean, the only thing I don't love right now about this offense, I would say, is Tony Pollard.
Yeah.
He is since the injury, it's just not been the same.
Sure.
I don't see the explosive plays. It's for whatever reason. So if we can get somebody in here to take a couple of carries with him, I think it'd be beneficial. So I think Jerry Jones needs to go out there, and if there is another back he can get, not to take over the load from Tony Pollard, but
sure,
leave 10 to 12 carries a game for Pollard. Get someone else who can take another 8 carries, 9 carries. I think it'll be beneficial for this offense moving forward.
Hey man, I would love for it to be Rico, but they don't give the ball to him. So I wonder if it's like a higher caliber player. I ain't gonna say his name because he ain't even a thing right now. But if it was a higher caliber player, like, would that force the Cowboys to get him involved? I don't know. We'll see. But we'll have that conversation in a little bit, man. Appreciate you, Dan.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. Let's get Drew on the phone. Drew, what up?
Yeah, what's up, Voch? First of all, because obviously I'm going to give my Cowboys the flowers, but I don't want to start by giving you your flowers because I want you to keep going further, faster, higher, man. Everything you're doing, I love it. I can't even keep up. I try to watch as much as I can, but, man, it's all love, man. You really, like, I've been so informed on the whole league, but especially with the Cowboys.
Appreciate you.
Okay, let's get
appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Mean the world to me, bro. Appreciate you.
I need some war calls. I'm going to talk my shit for like 2 seconds.
Okay, please go ahead.
Keep my quarterback's name out your mouth. Not you. I'm talking about
go ahead.
Keep my quarterback's name out your mother freaking mouth.
Yeah.
Keep my offensive Schottenheimer. Keep my coordinator's name out your mother freaking
He say
mouth.
Shot. He wanted to know what's talking about Schottenheimer. Go ahead, Drew. Keep going.
Keep Brandon Cook's name out your freaking mouth.
It's fact.
Now, I'm going to tell you right now, we don't need to make moves.
You
know what I want? You know what I really want? I like Cooks. We want more from Cooks. You know what I wanted more from? T.Y. Hilton. You know what I want right now? Give me T.Y. Hilton.
Yeah. T.Y. Hilton for sure.
It's false.
Yeah.
Stop the cap.
Lose assets.
Right.
Give me the guy I had and the guy I got.
Right. Ooh, T.Y. Hilton, boy. Yeah, that's crazy.
I don't need to lose assets. We know Pollard's not getting it done.
Yeah.
Just open the running back room. Committee. We gave up Zeke because the whole goal was to run by committee. So let's open the committee.
Yep. 100%. Yeah.
Let's go.
Go get it. Hey.
The same game.
Yeah.
We've been playing the same game all year. And I think the bye week has kind of helped solidify. When it works, it works. We blow teams out. But when it doesn't work, Arizona happens. When it doesn't work, the Chargers happen. Well, we won that game. But when it looks good, it works. We know what we need to do. Open fucking unleash. It's not unleash Dak. It's just unleash everyone. Like, open the running back room. Open that receiver room. Unleash. Why are we going short, boy?
Yeah.
So Chicks love the long ball.
Yeah. Hey, man.
Let's go. And the bye week was, okay, we know we need to do, and we kind of brought it back to what it was. And now let's see what we're going to do.
Love it. Love it, man. Love it.
Eagles is out here getting cooked by Sam Howell, bro. They escaped.
Hey, man.
Howell.
Hey, man.
Nobody.
Hey, man. Next week is all that matters. Next week is all that matters, man. You know what I mean? I ain't got nothing to say about it. I ain't got nothing to say about it. We'll see him next. Yo, look, they on social media right now, tagging me and bothering me. But hey, y'all, they do not exist. People on the internet cannot bother me. You understand me? Appreciate you, man. Good call, brother. Good call. Let's get Ken on the phone. What's up, Ken?
What's up?
Hi.
What's going on, Voch?
I'm good, bro. What you got for me today?
Man, just wanted to touch on, I mean, you pretty much touched on everything. Pretty much all the stuff you've been saying all week is exactly what happened in this game. It's like they listening to you. Like the coaches and everybody listening to you. And as far as Pollard and stuff like that, we don't need another running back. We got the running backs that we need. It's just how you use them. Pollard going up the middle all the time, it's not going to work. Pollard need room to maneuver, and so you get him to the outside, which we did a few times, and he got 5, 8, 9 yards and stuff like that. Sure. Pitches and different things like that, screen plays, you use them like that, and then use our second string, Rico, up the middle, which if you look this game, he getting 8, 9 yards up the middle. Sure. If you do it like that, we're fine in the run game. And once the run game get up, it's a wrap. And as far as a few callers back talking about Eagles not worried about us, you crazy. I mean, the Eagles more worried about us than we worried about them.
Right.
They done struggled every single game they done had this year, and they not a little bit worried about us. Come on, man. You got to be real. They ain't beat that. As far as Jalen Hurts, they ain't beat that. Regardless of who they pick up or whatever, we gonna go toe to toe with them like we always do. And but as far as using the players the right way, like y'all been saying, as long as we get our receivers enough touches and stuff like Lamb,
right?
You know, just like every number one receiver, they getting the ball to him, So the last 2 games, hopefully they done learn, hey, get the ball to him 11, 12 times a game, because, you know, you can argue he's not the top 3 wide receiver in the league, but as far as yards after the catch, you can definitely argue top 3 and stuff like that. So, I mean, it's just automatic that everybody going to win if you get the balls in the hands of Lamb. But, you know, for the most part, that's pretty much all I got to say. And we're just waiting for next week against the Eagles. And that's pretty much about it.
Appreciate you, my guy. Good call.
Yes, sir.
Man, I am so ready for next Sunday, bro. I am so ready for next Sunday, bro. Y'all ain't understand, man. I'm so ready. I'm so ready for next Sunday, bro. Like, if y'all just ready to set the streets on fire, y'all just ready for the streets to be on fire, I'm so ready for next Sunday. Anyway, 443. What's up? Who this? Oh, pardon me. That's Gorilla Monsoon. My fault. What up, Gorilla?
Hey, Voch, man. First of all, man, look, ain't nobody paging me, texting me, calling me, asking me if we still them boys.
Of course not.
First of all, off top, man. Second of all, you know, from peeping all y'all analysis over this week, man, I really, really respected how McCarthy or Schottenheimer, whoever it was, that made it a point to get out of the huddle quick.
Yeah.
And give Dak time to, like, analyze a defense, make adjustments at the line. Like, he was calling 2-3 plays at the line every time, man. And I was like, oh, yeah. Because you don't know what that defense is doing. And he was tearing their asses up, man.
Right.
Use your legs. I love that, man. Other than that, man, look, I don't know why, you know, these Philly fans really get it in their minds to think that, we scared of them or they not scared of us. Come on, man. Y'all know what Rain Dakota Prescott does to y'all every single time we play y'all, man. 8-3, man. 8-3. Act like y'all want to respect, who's coming to town. Because Daddy is coming to town. Y'all not getting Cooper Rush. It's not rush hour. Daddy's coming to town. And he's coming to pick up that child support that your mama done left at the doorstep.
Oh,
so,
no.
You know what I mean? Respect it, man. Other than that, you know what it is, Voch, man. Doomsday is coming, baby. The next victim is up on deck, man, and the season is ahead of us. I'm going to let the rest of the callers do their business. Voch, keep doing your thing, man. Shout out to you, brother.
Can't wait, man. Can't wait. Chat, is that going to be a like a night game, or is that like a 3 game? Because I know they're not doing it at noon or whatever. But when is Cowboys-Eagles coming on next week? Because I don't like waiting all day for these matchups, man. It's 3? Cool. Perfecto. Mucho perfecto. Mucho. We're going to have a long stream. Chat, we're going to have we stream it till midnight. You understand me? What's up, E2 Blue? He in the chat chilling over there. What's good with you, sir? I can't wait to see. All right, 832. What up? Who this?
Snake, are you okay? Snake?
Hey man, don't be just ruffling your phone, not answering the questions. You know, just ruffling the phone. You know what I'm saying? I forgot to give a shout out to the Blue Flame and all the essential workers that work there, man. My fault, y'all. My fault, man. All right. Now, chat, this is an interesting development, right? So when I type in Dallas Cowboys and I look for all the live streams, first and foremost, I mean, we had the one with the most views. But you know what I'm looking for? I can't find any channels to raid, and that's interesting. And I wonder if it's just because it's a noon game. I'm curious, but I've done it many different ways. I've typed in LA Rams. I've typed Dallas Cowboys. Cowboys versus LA Rams. Like, I'm trying to find people to raid, man. I don't want to raid nobody, man. They showing me they people talking about the war and shit. I'm like, dog, like I'm looking for Cowboy stuff. Man. You know what I'm saying? I see us and I see Broadus and them up there. You know what I mean? So versus Rams. I'm looking for teams to raid, and we don't even, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, maybe it's just one of them spammy days, one of them chatty days, you know what I'm saying? Let's go the last hour. That's a good update right there. And hey, we ain't got nobody live, what you say? Hey, y'all don't bother me, dog. If ain't nobody available, we'll just clock out and go eat, you know what I mean? All right. Let me just try one last thing. Yeah. Let me try one last thing. I appreciate y'all for being here, man. You know what I mean? Just every time I get a chance to go live and I see y'all supporting, man, it mean the world to me. It mean the world to me. I guess that's all we got today, man. It's probably because, I mean, it is an early game and it's 4 o'clock, whatever. I mean, law is on, of course, but law is a big dog here. Law is a big dog here. You know what I'm saying? The raids are for the small channels here. Somebody said the raid Brunson's pod. Brunson gets enough traffic. I'm looking for the small guys here. Anyway, let's read some supers, man. Let's read some supers so we can clock out and go eat. Got this right here. Let's pull up some supers. Refresh that. And all right. We'll do the volume side first, because that's typically what we do. All right. Laurel Blizzard dropped a dime and says, "Much love, Voch. A beer on me if you drink." I don't, but I appreciate you. I'll have a KO tonic or something. Coley Bilek dropped a 5 and says, "Whooping that ass so bad they turned us off." Oh, okay. I guess y'all was watching the game live and they just turned it off for you. I don't know, man. I got the Sunday ticket, man. So they ain't cut it off for me. They ain't cut it off for me. You know what I'm saying? That's a good idea. Go tell Philly we coming. Dog, I ain't trying to boost nobody views, no Philly people views. We ain't even gonna raid them next week. They don't need no views. They don't need nothing. They don't need extra eyes, nothing. They got it over there. And on the volume side, the Voch side, the Voch side, 29. David J dropped the deuce and says, how you feel about Gallup today, Voch? I love Gallup's usage today, boy. I love to see how they use Gallup today. I hope they do it like that all the time. Appreciate you, sir. Zach Ghostin came in and dropped 100 because he a gangster. He says, yeah, they out here squabbling. How about them Cowboys? And he dropped a 440 and 20 in the PayPal earlier, man. Appreciate you, Zach Ghostin. Trevon Williams dropped a dime and says national media is running out of characters for the story that they keep trying to tell. Dallas got these jokers shooketh. They sure do. But it is what it is, though. They're gonna be all right. You hear me? Eddie Logan dropped a deuce and says, if only we had Derrick Henry, go Cowboys. Hey, you know, come on, man. And Corpus Chris 73 dropped a 5 just to show a little love, man. He ain't say nothing, man. He just want to show some love. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. Oh, chat. It's been a fun one. Been a fun one. I want y'all to go find some cowboy YouTuber, your favorite one, not named Voch Lombardi, you know what I'm saying? Just go out there and show some love, man. Go out there and get them some views, man. Run they count up and all that. Follow them on Twitter. Support them, you know. Important game, man. Great game today, man. It's always fun to win. It's always fun to win in spectacular fashion. It's incredible, you know. But I want y'all to enjoy this one. The Cowboys get to enjoy it for 24 hours. We get to enjoy it for a couple of days, and that's okay. But right after that, we on to Philly. That's all I'm saying. I ain't gonna say nothing. You know, we'll just see Philly next week, and it is what it is. Alex, the Eagles fan, appreciate you, sir. He says, enjoy your night, my guy. Can't wait for next week. Gonna be a war at that. Appreciate you, Alex. Hey, man, glad you're here. You know, win, lose, or draw. We love to see you here, man. Appreciate you, but you know how I go. All right. Be sure to hit like and subscribe on all of the platforms. Appreciate you. Follow me on socials, VOCHLOMBARDI, and be sure to tap in on the volume Monday through Thursday at 3 p.m. Central whenever we go live. Because, you know, sometimes we be doing holiday stuff, but on non-holiday stuff, we're pretty much here Monday through Thursday, 3 p.m. Central. Sometimes a little bit later than that, because, you know, we'll still just an inside joke. All right. Besides that, man, appreciate FanDuel, appreciate Manscaped, appreciate Waterboy, appreciate DraftKings, appreciate everybody. Promo code Voch on everything. Save some money. All right. Y'all hold down for the Doski Wolski Peasky Whiskey. Until next time, y'all. Peace. Oh, I forgot, man. You know, normally Will still sends me out. But you know, we don't have that today. All we have is just me, and I'm just producing. And normally when it's just me producing, I don't have a fancy intro. I just look at y'all and I just say bye. I throw a little deuce and I just say bye. You know, normally that's what I do. Bye.